What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Magicide. Welcome back to our Geek Fest here playing Shadowrun Chronicles, Boston in Lockdown. We've got lots and lots of people to talk to here in our little infected zone of coughing and moaning and dying in despair. So let's get to it. Let's actually jump right in here and start speaking to people. I did turn down the voice audio, by the way, just a little bit, because the prior mission, that really long mission, the voices were just very grating because they were just a little too loud. So I bumped it down a little bit. I'm hoping that some of the other voice acting isn't going to be really quiet and muffled. So let's talk to Bozeman here. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
You all right?
Yeah, Chumma. Thanks to your help. That was some wicked action, and you saved all our butts.
My pleasure. Don't let it become a habit, or I may charge you for it.
Have you seen the cool setup? We have built us some barricades. We're making this into a proper fort.
It looks a bit rickety.
Hey, if it slows them down, it worked.
All right, well, that wasn't too bad. Also, you know what, when we have the availability of two different side quests at one given point in time, instead of talking to both quest givers and then just going in there and running in and doing one mission, and then potentially doing a second mission, thereby, you know, creating another side mission double header, I think I'm just going to talk to the one and do their mission first, just because I honestly don't remember the length of some of these side quests, and some of them might actually be a little bit longer, and I really hate to have it be a little too long. Basically have talked to both side quest givers, have the first mission that I go off on, have it be really too long, and basically too long to actually have both missions on there. And then I have to divide it up in two different episodes, basically. And then, you know, the other side quests, you're not going to get the audio, or at least the beginning portion, the prelude to the quest itself in that episode, because it's going to be in the previous one. So I think to actually combat that, we're just going to do one at a time.
This area.
And we already taken a look at Pancake and Lady Luck. So Pancake actually had the armor upgrades, which was really nice, but we're still sitting on the used Spas 22, so we're just waiting for the standard version of it to actually pick one up. And same thing with the Tonfa from Razor. Oh, nice. We actually have a main quest here from Buster. We have two main quests here from Smedley and Buster. So I'm going to refrain from talking to Buster until we're able to comfortably pick up his mission. I'm not sure if we want to go down the Smedley route or the Buster route. I don't know if it actually makes a difference. Probably should look that up. We do have two side quests here, so I'm going to assume that I'm going to at least have one episode here, potentially two. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, and as you can see, that Zoe and Silky here have moved along with the douchebag guy that was down here. I forget his name. They all have been replaced.
Hey, you seem to have gotten a few scratches. You okay?
Ha! Those crazies think they can swarm us? They haven't seen this old Tusker in action.
Also, you know what? It just dawned on me looking at Payday, and he was talking about being a Tusker. I'm not sure if it's like available all around the world, but if you're located here in the United States, if you go on Netflix, there's the Netflix original movie called Bright. It's not like an official Shadowrun product or anything like that, but I mean, Jesus Christ, it's so obvious that they drew heavy inspiration from Shadowrun. I would highly recommend watching it. I very much enjoyed it. I know that there have been some critics out there that kind of derided it. Didn't really like it that much, but I enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to a sequel. So I just want to say that if you are a big fan of the dungeon punk kind of subgenre or Shadowrun in general, you should definitely check out Bright. Definitely worth a watch. We even have a conversation from Sarah over here, so we'll go talk to her last. And I was thinking earlier today, about like what the best classes in this game are, or at least the best combination of classes. Personally, I think if you were going to go anything, the strongest combination personally for me, I think would probably be a Decker plus something else, or maybe a Rigger plus something else. Personally, I would go for the Decker. I think that if you went Decker rigging, that'd be a really easy combination to actually play, and it would be really awesome. I think it'd be really strong. I think that would be the strongest. Or maybe decking and magic, but I just don't think that they're really conducive to playing all that well with one another, simply because you have the cyber upgrades that will take away from your essence. And that way, you know, like some of these enhancements here are really beneficial if you're a Decker. So I just think that like a Decker mage would work, but they just can't work in this universe. So I would go with decking rigging. At least in the context of this game. You know what, like every Shadowrun game is a little bit different. The harebrained schemes Shadowrun games are similar to Boston Lockdown here, but they're different in a lot of, I don't know, they're different, I guess, in the minutia and the details. Definitely the gameplay. I mean, but it is still a tactics-based RPG, so you could say that they're very similar.
Jane, you frosty?
Ah, shit, we forgot to talk to Sarah.
Hey, Ome. Glad to have you back in one piece.
Well, I don't break easy. What's the latest chatter on the grid?
The grid? Well, it's kinda broken. The UCAS has shut down all external links, and the pub grid is gone.
So, dead zone out there then?
Not quite. A lot of folks have begun connecting their comms, building an alternative network, like the old mesh. It's much less protected than the old one, and there is no grid Overwatch division, but at least a little in-zone chatter can happen.
No god? Must be Deca heaven.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but what we're working with is slow and full of holes. It will do in a pinch, but will collapse against a stiff breeze. Hey, you're in touch with your humanitarian, benevolent side, right?
I'm gonna cliche myself and say, if it pays, I am.
Are you implying that I have one?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I have a job for you.
Shoot.
There's a large group of head cases on the move. They're headed in this direction.
Usually they're pretty stationary. Any idea what got them worked up?
No, but they will hit the outlying residential zones soon. Evacuations are already in progress, but they won't get everyone out in time.
So you need me to hold them off?
Yes, please.
All right, so you know what? Let's reduce the sound of the voice volume down to like, say, 70. I'm hoping that this game can be consistent with its voice acting here. And from now on, it'll just consistently be a little louder like that, so that way me having reduced it down isn't going to impact it much.
So your brass has given up on us. No one answered our distress calls.
I cannot believe the government would abandon us. I'm sure they are preparing an assault on the head cases.
Yeah, like with the bugs in Chicago. That went really well for the people there.
You may be right, but I'm not ready to give up on the mayor and the UCAS just yet.
I wish I had your faith in authority. Experience has taught me a bit differently.
So I'm just going to say as a brief aside, you know, being a fan of Shadowrun in general, but never having actually played the pen and paper role-playing game, because I've never actually found other people to play with, so therefore I never learned to play. But I've always been interested in, you know, the universe itself. It just seems that Shadowrun really focuses on like the larger cities, as it should to a degree, but I've always been really wondering about like some of the smaller cities here in the United States, or even in Canada or elsewhere. Just, you know, what about like, say, Des Moines, Iowa? Like, how does the Shadowrun environment look there? Or like Scranton, New Jersey. Just like random locations. Like, how about smaller cities? Like, what does Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina look like here in the Shadowrun universe? It'd just be interesting. I'm sick of looking at Seattle or talking about Chicago or Berlin, Hong Kong. I want the smaller cities. That was one of the good things about watching movies, say like Looper, because it featured a city that wasn't one of the aforementioned. Oh, you want to know something? Before we actually go on our mission, by the way, we have lots of karma points here to spend. I think we could probably... Yeah, I think we should probably do this. We get +1 range. I'm going to go for the +1 range. And then we can also pump another skill into Blunt here. So we'll get Bullish 2. Seems kind of like a waste because, I don't know, it just reduces the cooldown by 1 turn. But whatever. I mean, we're going to have to take it anyways. We're committed now. Let's go to our mission. Let's see here. Helping out the neighbors. A large group of head cases have been spotted moving towards a residential area. Hold them off to buy time for the evacuation. Okay. So it's going to be like another little tower defense kind of thing, where we have to defend an area. So we have Mr. Period Juice here. We'll bring him along. I'm wondering if this guy is like bugged out, because this is the same character model, I believe, and definitely the same portrait as the little dwarf guy, little dwarf Decker guy that we brought with us last mission. Of course, we're going to bring Batshit with us. Pretty sure people are probably sick and tired of seeing some of these folks. Lady Deathstrike. You're an interesting option. Yeah, sure. She's a decker. She has the decking gathering skill, and she has data bomb. Can't really tell what blackout version she has. So yes, let's bring her. The abandoned market makes for a perfect spot for an ambush. As you take position, you can already hear the sounds of the approaching headcases. We have to prevent the headcases from getting through the market. Okay?
Get ready. They're almost here. You have to stop them from getting through to the other side.
Got it.
Yes, this map. So I'm going to say that this isn't going to be the first time, or this is the first time that we're going to see this mission, but this isn't going to be the last time. There are going to be a couple ladder missions that play on this map. We have multiple points here that we can interact with, and we want to prevent the enemies from getting to those 2 red squares. Okay, so we got the organ harvesting node over here, so we're going to go ahead and take it. Yes, I am going to divide my people up. Why am I not able to use this? Oh, it's blank on map. So since Period Juice and Lady Deathstrike here are basically the same character, literally almost, we'll just divide them up. Ah, damn it, I should have moved him over this way. And then we'll use you, my lady, to come over in this direction. I'm gonna try to get our hands on both the hacking node and this demolish thing over here. Let's see here, Blamco. Let's see what else do we have. We have our lockpick over here. So honestly, I feel like, yeah, we're going to end up having to probably do a little switcheroo here with Batshit because he's the only lockpick that I have. I think we're going to have to do that. That's fine. We'll move him over in this direction. We'll just swap them out. Ah, yes, another decking. Or, excuse me, another movement with my decker, Dickie. I think we'll just use... Yeah. So I was kind of banking on the enemies being quite far away, which is indeed the case. We have a big man over here. We have a melee guy over there. Really terrible. I'm gonna have to fucking double move him because of that shit. Stupid! Just terrible AI pathing. I know people are probably sick of hearing me bitch about it, but... goddamn. Got a new monster here, a new enemy, the Hive Controller. He's got a shit ton of hit points, he's got 15 armor, and he's stun immune. No. How dare they? I mean, if that's the case, then we're gonna probably try to flank him. Blast him with the data spike. Of course we fucking miss. The reason why I wanted to move him over instead of back is that we do have this turret over here. And the turret is just going to remain there. The enemies are not going to attack it until I actually activate it. Okay, bad shit. Sweet. Game's kind of bugging out. We're not actually hearing her walking around. So I'm going to move her up. We're going to double move her, and we're going to use Batshit to actually haste her. And then put her behind this cover here. Alternatively, I could data spike this guy. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Yes. Now they're going to go after the turret. And the turret's obviously going to get a shot off. Which is precisely what we wanted. Shit, I have way too many people over here. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up having to straight up double move batshit. I'm guessing this Hive Controller here is more focused on moving than he is on attacking. That's fine. We did a shit ton of damage. Actually, half of his life here with a crit. That's perfect. Let's see here. Blamco Mac. What do we want to do with you? I think we probably should put you, stay right on this corner, and we're gonna double penetrate to this infected ganger here. Didn't get lethal damage, unfortunately. Which is very unfortunate. So these guys are going to be focused on the turret, but if I don't take out this bomber here, he's going to bomb the turret. And then I'm going to lose the turret. Or, what I think I should do is probably black this guy out. Yeah. Because if I didn't get the crit, at least we're going to stun him. Dude, how did that turret miss? How? Terrible. Okay, you... Lady Deathstrike here is like 2 tiles away from the bomber. So you know the obvious thing to do here is to move her the hell out of the way, because... Let's see, we can... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to double blast him. So ultimately, what I'd really like to do is actually get this turret, but I think we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to concentrate on this guy. He's only got physical armor, so I think I could probably take a little bit of a gamble here. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Please, bad shit, if you could take this guy out. Oh, we get that crit. We get that crit, baby. Nice. So basically what that means is we can take Mr. Period Man here and just straight him move up next to this this nodule. And then as much as I would really love to actually attack this infected thug with Data Spike, I think we're going to have to get rid of the infected ganger because they do just ass loads of damage. Oh my god! How are you guys fucking missing all the time like this? This is ridiculous. How? Like, I feel like I'm getting straight up like XCOM trolled here. Fuck it, we're gonna bull rush. I want him dead. Nice. Nice, and we get it in the first shot. We got one of the the most up-to-date version of the submachine guns, I believe. Okay, Lady Deathstrike. I mean, the obvious thing here to do. Stick and move, baby. Might be able to get that critical. Yeah, we didn't get. She missed.
Heads up! More head cases incoming.
Again. Oh my god. I swear to God, she's bugged out. I can't hear her move. Maybe her attacks are just. Ouch. Hive controllers. We got another new enemy type over here. The infected cyborg. At some point in the game, it's pretty much like you really need to be bringing Deckers with you. We did get hit. But I'd really love to melee this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put you behind cover though. So, Lady Deathstrike, what is your deal? Why do you keep missing? Unfortunately, this guy is stun immune. Boy, she would be really the one that I want over here because of those massive AoEs that she has. So I think we're just going to Data Spike. Finally gets the head. My Decker here is kind of screwed. Move back, and then we're going to Data Bomb. This is like the perfect opportunity to do it. Which means that we're oh, look at that. We can actually hit them all. Awesome. I was just about to despair, too. I was going to be like, wow, it sucks. I really wanted to get this guy in there. And we totally did. Let's get that. Oh, look at this mana ball. 31% chance to hit everybody. Let's do it. Ouch. Wow. Fucking bringing the pain train tonight. Actually, I might lose my Decker here. Wait, how did the Hive controller get his hit points back? This dude had minus 10 hit points a moment ago. So what the fuck? How did he regenerate his hit points? Can I actually blast two? Just about. So I think we're gonna go for the bomber here. Nice. Got the hit. Okay, you, sir, are in a very dangerous location. And your blackout is the AoE. Okay. I really don't know what to do here. Probably just really, which one do I want to take out? These guys? I think it'll probably kill these guys. So we'll go with these two. Something useful for a change. Something that actually works. Nice. So my turret over here took out the bomber. The turret over here took out the other guy over. Nice. The game's actually working in my favor for once. Just doing the right thing. I really like the fact that the turrets actually become their target instead of trying to blast me all the time. Lady Deathstrike is slowly redeeming herself. Oh my god. Nice. She just got her very wonderful crit there. Really need to take out this cyborg before he reaches the finish line, and we do have this unlocking node over here, but we have these 2 infected gangers, so gonna have to let them come to me. I do have the we did have the turret. It's fine. Finally. So many things that are bugged about this mission. So many. I'm just wondering if the amount of bugs that I've experienced in this mission has anything to do with, say, having a 90% chance of hitting something and not hitting it. And I'm not trying to be like a sore loser or anything, but you know, at some point you just got to call bullshit, especially after, like I've said, after you experience so many bugs. I think I'm going to actually haste my good little Decker friend here, because this infected ganger is so far away. Also, I'm going to say this. It's really random, right? Okay, my Decker here was completely out of moves. I just did haste. He got both of his actions back. I used haste in the previous mission, and I only got one of the actions back. I'm not sure if that's because maybe one of the mages had a lower level version of it or something. That could be it. Maybe that's it.
Watch out. Another batch of them will hit you soon.
I'm really just saying in the context of, I don't know, it just doesn't seem very consistent to me. Lots of bombers this time around. I think we could finally... Oh my god. Infected Master Bomber, you say? Yeah, let's do some damage to him. Mr. Batshit. Really, really terrible places to move. Just not doing enough damage either. Urgh. Nice. As long as I'm getting the kills. Let's see here. My cyborg has 14 hit points. You have 18 hit points. I really hate to do this, but we're going to have to use my blackout here to take out the bomber. This bomber here. I just need to stun him. He's a little too close. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. So one of my issues is I think we're going to end up having to really just move, shoot, and hopefully kill, but the game's just not really working out in my favor here. So I think what we'll do is we'll data spike the cyborg. We'll move back and data spike the cyborg. Double misses. Shit. I swear to God, I'm just getting trolled here. Awesome. And that means Batshit is going to be able to get behind this heavy cover over here. We're going to mana ball. And then I don't remember the actual blast radius of the Master Bomber, so we're going to actually find this out. No! It's actually working out to my benefit here, because the Master Bomber is sitting right next to that infected ganger, so I just basically have to move out of the way with both of my people. Let's see here, Mr. Batshit. I think we could probably put you right over here. And my main man, the period. I think we could probably... yeah, do something like that. And then we'll even use you to actually take out the bomber. Nasty damage. Come on, Lady Deathstrike, you're really starting to piss me off here. Please. Ask and you shall receive. Look at that. Wasn't expecting the crit, but I got the crit anyways. Again, it's really opportune time to haste our Decker here. So that time, there you go. I used up all of his actions, right? And then I just casted haste. I got one action here. One. Why did I get two before, and I'm only getting one now? Is it really just that random? So I think we'll just move and shoot literally.
Well done. I know you pretend you don't care, but you saved a lot of lives today.
Nice. We do get the green exit space, which is perfect because we have a couple of items over here that we need to actually procure. I don't think there's anything over here. I really just want to double check, just make sure. That would also be something else really useful in this game, if I had the ability to really zoom out a little bit further. I'm not seeing anything else, it's just the one generic gather node over here, so I think we could probably wrap this mission up. Again, this was a really nice, meaty side mission. I'm so glad that I only talked to the one quest giver instead of doing both quest givers and then, you know, presumably going to a mission like this where it's fairly long. And I know I'm not going to be able to fit both side missions in. Yeah, totally made the right decision there. So I think what I'll do is I'll take actually Batshit up here a little bit because I'm going to move Blamco down in this direction. I'm just going to move him in basically casting range so I can get haste. since Blamco Mac is just so far out of position. Right. Haste. You know what was really weird? When I was casting haste, like right before I actually casted it on Blamco Mac, it showed me it was like targeting reticule over here on this like snack machine. Weird. That almost it almost necessitates me to wait just one more turn just so I can cast a magic spell on the snack machine. See? Wow. And you want to know something? It also worked on this. Oh, you want to know what it is? It's because these are the nodes that you interact with. For instance, this little laptop over here was the hacking node to turn on the turret here, and I think wasn't there like a demolish point right here. So that's where those things are coming from. But why you're able to target them with like magic spells and things, I have no idea. That's really weird. Nonetheless, but this is the end of the mission. Pretty straightforward. Let's go straight to Jane straight away. Turn this in.
Well done.
Thanks.
Oh, don't be so glum. The people you saved today all chipped in and wanted me to give you this.
Thanks. You know I'll only spend it on more gear, right?
What? No retirement fund for old Shadowrunners? No saving up for a bike to buy when you hit your midlife crisis?
Have you ever seen an old Shadowrunner? I had my midlife crisis at 12.
So we got an EMP grenade and 4100 Nubian. Also, I would want to say, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this before, but one thing that this game can absolutely be applauded on, I feel like, is the fact that they got some pretty good sounding voice actors and actresses that have a Boston accent. I think that was a really nice touch of this game. I thought that the inconsistencies with just the volume itself of the recorded bits of dialogue is very inconsistent, but otherwise the characters in this game, the voices, regardless if you don't like a Boston accent, I think it's a really good immersion, and it was a nice touch that Cliffhanger Productions added to this game. I've always commented on that. I've always enjoyed that. But anyways, please join me in the next episode where we take on the Collector's side quest, and then I think after the Collector's side quest, once we kind of wrap that up, I'll look it up between the two main quests between Buster and Smedley here. I don't think there is like a kind of a binary option here, meaning you can only take like one of the side quests. I think they just have their own branching main quests, and that's it. I think that's literally it from what I remember. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care and have a good one.